Hello everyone, my name is Jackie and I'm here to film a Flosstube update. It has been 2 weeks since my whip parade video and I need to share some stuff with you. There hasn't been as much stitching as there could have been, but I have done some things. I have 2 new starts. I'm looking around in my mess. I have 2 new starts and a little bit of haul, just 3 things. And I actually have one thing to share with you that I stitched a long time ago. Not Seeking Refuge. This chart is a chart I stitched for my grandma. Oh, feels like I have bad or foam core or something back here. I didn't even remember doing that. My grandma. Unfortunately she passed away last Thursday. She was 84 years old and had been battling pneumonia. Knowing that she was ill didn't make it easier. She was the center of a very large family. My mother's side is very large. And this is something that I stitched for her 5 or 6 years ago. It is the Irish Blessing Sampler by the Sweetheart Tree. And I have it to show with you today because it was on one of the tables. You can see a little bit of that sparkle. It was on one of the tables with pictures at her wake. So I took it to share with you, and I will end up giving it to my mom. There's another one. I have Duke Clover that I stitched for her. If I get my hands on it in between having it and giving it to my mom, I'll share that with you. There is also a crochet afghan that I did and a knit afghan throughout the couple of years. As Christmas presents, I normally tried to make her something because when you get to that age, you don't need stuff, you know. We were always asking her what she wanted and she didn't want anything. So a little bit about this. It is on 28 count tea-dyed Monaco that I got from Michael's, just like out of the tube. There are white beads and little green beads. Charm. This pearl cotton. It has like these sparkly, they're not sequins, they're, I don't know if you can see, cat hair. They were like a little bit of a dome with a hole in the center. You had to secure it in 2 ways. I'm surprised to even remember that about this right now. Satin stitches, eyelets, lots of fun stuff. This was very fun to stitch. Yeah, it says, may your blessings outnumber the shamrocks that grow, and may trouble avoid you wherever you go. Irish Blessing. So I'm going to pop that back in I had it in a shadow box for the depth. It was nice. I took it out so that there wasn't any glare for you. And to get that to my mom. So I guess I'll talk about my new start before I talk about my whips because it's relevant to my grandma. As she was, well, there was a lot involved in her last day with us, and we were really hopeful that she was going to be okay. And I started like, oh my gosh, I need to stitch something to like channel myself, get my mind off of it, and I couldn't settle on anything. When she did pass, I was like, okay, I want to do something sort of smaller and something maybe that I can have as a memorial for her and for my grandpa. My grandpa passed in 2012. So what I ended up settling on is Until We Meet Again by Heartstring Samplery. I'm going to change the words just a little bit. It says, my wish at the top, and it says, may your dreams come true from now until we meet again. And I'm going to make it say, may you dwell together in peace until we meet again. And I'll put both of their initials on there because she did Beth Twist on one side, I think PS for Paulette Stewart. I'm going to do the 2 initials with the dates for my grandma and my grandpa. So that is, which bag is that? It's this one. I got 2,000 stitches into this. I did some of the called for if I had it. I didn't feel like digging through bags. If something was tied up, I just grabbed something else. This is on 40 count Through the Stones Vertical by Be Stitch Me. And I think it's looking pretty good. There is, you can totally see that spot right there is Italian dressing from my son. He was eating noodles. I wasn't paying close enough attention. There's a pink moth right there, and it's pointing. I'm gonna stand it up straight, and then it will stitch right over that little spot. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. I know you can hear that when I swallowed. This is my Princess Bride mug. It's so cute. Okay, I did that. I worked on this one a little bit. Nothing a lot. I think I did a couple hundred stitches. This is the Modern Folk Embroidery Move Forward in Love. I did the monochromatic version because it was less stitching and I had this fabric. So I want to get this done this month, so it just can be off my plate. And once you get going, like I'm halfway at least with this. But I have other things, including a new start that I did today. So move that over. This was a whip that I worked on over about a week and a half ago now. This is Sleeping Bee by the Blue Flower. I did all of this. Looks so good. I did, and then some over here. I've said before that this piece is so fiddly. It's the linen that it's on, or the even weave, whatever it is. 40 count. I think it's mallow. That's why I said maybe it's even weave. Because I think it's cotton and linen blend. I don't really love it to stitch on, but I love the piece so much. I should stop drinking on camera because then I might get a gurgle, and I know that my headphones pick that right up. Sorry. I did work on my Lord of the Rings journey. This is probably going to be in every update that I have because it's pretty much my focus piece for the year. It's not going to take me all year because this is 51.81%. And that is 14,300 stitches. I did a lot of this teal and this black fill-in. I finished the 310. I got all the way down there and finished up that 310. Now I want to work on this one, which is why I'm saying about that Modern Folk Embroidery. I do really want to work on it, but that's good mindless stitching, and we are going to take a little road trip in July, so maybe I'll just save that for then. Anyway, the next whip I have is, Our Lasting Friendship. I did, in my whip parade, I said that I didn't want to work on this that day, but I did. And, I loved it as soon as I did it. Working on Vertil is just, so satisfying. It's so good. I probably won't pull this one out very frequently. I'll show you one more time. Because this is my retreat piece. It's meant for me to take when I go to retreats. So I can't just stitch it all up at home as if I'd get that much done. Okay, new start. Castle Homecoming. I started this on Zoom with Nancy and Erin, and we were only Zooming for an hour. Nancy had to leave us to go to work, and I was getting a hunger headache, so I left them. But this is what I'm about to do. And moving forward, I'm going to be able to... Wait a minute, I'm not done. I still have this one to show. I didn't stitch on it, but I'm showing it because in my whip parade, I said that I needed to purchase the pattern so that I could finish this up the way that I want it to be finished up. And since I'm not stitching all of it, I decided to buy the paper pattern, stitch up that little bit that I need to finish. See, this is how she's supposed to look. And I'm just going to finish her hair. I'm not going to put any of the ornaments in there. I'm going to finish up the flowers. I might do another flower over here. And then that's going to be it for me. I bought the paper pattern so that when I can do just that little bit, I can have this as a giveaway. So I tuck that back in there. That was part of my haul. I ordered that from 123 and I put these in the cart. Last year, I stitched Scotland Santa and Ireland Santa for my mom and grandma. And I was intending to do these for them this year. Unfortunately, my grandma won't be here. So I'll probably just do one for each year for my mom. These are so cute. I'll probably do Scotch Pine just because it gives that Scott feel. Okay, I think now that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, plans are to stitch a ton. I finished a whole class. I don't know, I have re-recorded this, so I don't know if I said this in the beginning of this video, but I woke up early and finished a decent amount of schoolwork today. I actually finished my lab. I still have 2 exams for lecture, but my lab is completely done. I ended up getting a 95. So I'm not guilty anymore with my stitching. It feels really good. So hopefully I will have large quantities of stitching to share with you in my next update. And until then, bye.